Hello, in this video tutorial, I will show you how to use Verilog A model file in Advanced Design System tool. Here I am going to use Stanford CNFET model, which is available at this particular website. You can download it. As you scroll down, you have two versions of CNFET models. One is for HSpice and the second one is for Verilog A. For this video tutorial, I am going to use this Verilog A model. Right click on it. So this is where you can download the Verilog A models. If you want, you can fill this form. Else, you can directly download by clicking on it. I have already downloaded the file and copied it on the desktop. Here I have copied it and I have extracted this file on the desktop. This is the library which I am going to use, or this is the library path. Let's get started. This is where I have created the new library for ADS. Now to create the Verilog A model, just select this library path and right click, click on new, select the Verilog A view. It opens a Verilog A window with the library as demo and give the cell name which is present in the library, that is Stanford models. Just go to it. These are the files which are necessary. Within the model file, if you see that this is the for N type of MOS with drain, gate, source and substrate. So this file name has to be ncnfet. So let me copy this, or you can just type there. So again, repeating the process, right click, new, Verilog A view. So just paste this. Click on create Verilog view. It opens a text document where you have to copy the files. That is, use the Stanford model which is placed on the desktop right now. From this L3, copy this text, use Ctrl A and Ctrl C and paste in the new file. For that, just remove this module and paste it. So it is pasted here. Click close or save it. Once the design is saved, copy L2, L1 and parameters. Just use right click and copy the contents to the desktop where we have created the library. In the demo library, this is for ncnfet. Verilog A view, already the information has been loaded for L3. Just paste the remaining 3. I have pasted these 3 files. Close it. I have already created the Verilog A view. For this Verilog A, you need to create the schematic and symbol. So just right click here, new schematic. So the name has to be same for schematic as well as the symbol. Click on create schematic. It opens a window. Here you need to place the pin names for drain, gate, source and substrate. That means 4 pins I have to place. So use this insert pin. I'm placing for one pin for drain, gate, source and substrate. So once the pins are placed, just rename them, double click on it and name it as drain. This one with the gate and this as source and this one with the substrate as specified in the model file. The same names: drain, gate, source, substrate. Once this is done, you need to create the symbol for this. To create the symbol, you can go to Window, Symbol. So the same name, the cell name of a symbol view also the same as specified in the module NCNFET. The same name. Click on Create Symbol. Once the symbol is created, you can click on Auto Generate. Click OK. Now it is a symbol with the 4 terminals, but I want to change this. So just delete this to have the transistor model, or you can go to the options, preferences, grid snap. You can use lines for convenience. You create the transistor model, that is drain on the top. Select this, move, use Ctrl R for rotation. This for the gate. You can move this. Based on your requirement. And the source at the bottom side, use Ctrl R. And this is the substrate. Try to use this. Use the polyline. Click on this. Select the medium. Draw the shape of a transistor. You can create your own symbol. Just move them. And the fourth terminal is substrate. You can move this particular text at this side. So this forms the transistor. If you want, you can create your own artwork. If you want to add some more things like arrows, you can do it here, like keeping the arrow for this. Or since it is a NMOS, I'll use this for you. If you want, you can add this. Select this, double click on it to change the properties, medium, or just remove it. Depends on the requirement. This is how you created the symbol. Save this symbol, close it. Now we have Verilog A view and symbol view. Once these three are available, you click on Verilog A, right click, click on compile Verilog so that it loads the Verilog A content to this particular symbol. It is compiling the Verilog A source file. So it says that Verilog A successful compiled. Click OK to see that whether it is loaded the file of Verilog A. Just double click on this symbol, go to the file, click on parameters. Now it is loaded. All the contents of Verilog A is loaded. You can see various parameters are there. That is the minimum length, and you have the chiral vector of 19, 0, and the number of tubes, CN tubes is only 1. So if you want, you can edit this. Click OK. Now I want to perform the DC characteristics of this particular created NMOS. For that, you can create one more new schematic. I'll call this, use the same name, NCNFET underscore TB for test bench or for simulation. That is for verification of this NCNFET. Click create. Into this workspace, bring this component, or you can go to insert, click on component library, select the workspace demo, and this is what we have created. Not this, select the NCNFET, right click on it, place the component. So once this is done, you place the required sources. Go to the time domain sources, place VDC for one and this one. That is for VDS and VGS. Place the ground components from here. Since I want to plot the current characteristics, IDS, so I am going to place the iProbe. Use iProbe here. I underscore probe, or you can call it as the current component. Select this, place here. So whenever you place the current component, this bar has to be matched with this. So just use mirroring, select this component, click here, mirror about y-axis. Just make the connection, use the insert wire. Connect this bulb with this source and this one input. Now once the connections are made, you need to perform the DC analysis. For DC analysis, go to the layer palette again, select simulation DC. Place the DC controller, and I want to perform the parametric sweep. So select this parametric sweep as well. To see what are the values you want to give, so I'll take this value as VGS, gate to source voltage, and this one to VDS. Since I want to vary the VGS with respect to VDS, I'll take them as the variables. Select the variable, double click on it, and VGS is one variable. Click apply. and the second variable is VDS. Click on add. Okay, now we have two variables, and initial value I can take it as 0, initialized with 0 value. If you don't want these grid lines to appear, you can go to option, preferences, grid snap, dots. It will be more clear. So the values you want to vary, double click on this simulator, click on display, select the or enable the sweep variable, start, stop, step, these three parameters. I'm taking the value as VDS. I want to vary in steps of 0 to 1 with a value of 0.01. So this value. I want to perform the parametric sweep by increasing the VGS value. So select this value to VGS and sim instance, take this DC1 and start and stop with 0, and maximum value is 1 because we have specified the value to be 1 maximum, and in steps of 0.01. So once the informations are loaded, just perform the simulation. Before performing the simulation, see that this particular symbol what we have created is simulated using the, or click on this choose view for simulation and select the as Verilog A. Click OK, so that the symbol created loaded with the Verilog A information. If you double click on it, you can have all the values. Here you can change the values. Number of CNFETs you require, you can increase. So once this is done, you are ready for simulation. Click on this controller, simulate, just run away, or I can give the values or assign the node names like VGS and ID if you want. Let me do it. Click on insert wire, insert name. I'll take this as VGS and this one with IDS. Save the design. Click on this, simulate. The important step is you have to choose the view as Verilog A view. That is by going into the selection of this. So it is performing the DC simulation. If everything is okay, you will get this window. Select this rectangular plot. You need to plot IDS. Select the IDS. Click on add versus. I want to do it for VGS. Click OK. Just once. Select this and click on iProbe, add, and select the VGS. This is what we are going to vary. So this shows the IDS versus VGS, and it has started increasing, or the current started rising at 0.3. So like this you can verify the design. If you want, you can perform the other simulation like the output characteristics for this. I'll copy the same, use Ctrl C, create one more schematic, ncn fet underscore output characteristics. Just paste here. You have to change only the values which are to be swept, that is VGS, and this value with the VDS. Change only these two parameters. Remaining parameters remain the same. Now click on simulate bug. You try to use the rectangular plot again. Again plot the iProbe, add versus. This time you select the VDS. Click OK. So this shows the output characteristics of the N-type CNFET. In this way, you can verify both the output characteristics and the ID versus VGS. Let me show that also. Let me close this. That is this plot and this plot. If you want, you can adjust them side by side. So this is the plot for ID versus VGS, and this is the plot for output characteristic of NMOS. In this way, you can use the Verilog A model for NMOS or NFET and PCNFET.